This is a tactical scalper. Today we're going to be talking about something that's so important I had to come to you eye to eye, and not just my sexy voice looking at charts. No, we're going to be talking about the most important thing, and that is the emotional and mental side of trading. I got 5 tips for you on how you can get better at that and increase your win rate and money, baby. Number 1, if you're a trade for a living or a professional trader, you know that screen time can absolutely drain you. Okay, you hear us all the time. Oh, you need more screen time. You need more screen time. If your setup is not there, or it's just not in a range where you want to trade, you need to get up and walk away from the screen and clear your mind and get ready for whatever setup it is that you are looking for. When I first started trading for a living, I thought I had to sit in front of the computer from open to close. Otherwise, I wasn't working hard enough. Couldn't be further from the truth. Get away from the screen every now and again. Clear your head, clear your mind, clear your eyes, and then go back. And if your setup's not there, stay gone from the screen until it is. Check out your phone, whatever it is or just walk by and glance at your computer. But there's no reason to sit there and stare at a chart and burn yourself out if your setup just isn't there. Limit the screen time, my friends, as much as possible. Next is patience, okay? Having the patience to wait for your setup can be very difficult, and that's probably why a lot of traders fail, because they enter randomly. They get too excited, to this, to that. They don't have the patience to wait for their setup, whatever it is. Whether it's the 4 EMA strategy that I trade, which takes a lot of patience because you have to wait for a particular setup that's extremely strong and accurate, but you have to wait for it. And good things come to those who wait. Work on our patience and wait for your setup. Risk-reward ratios are 100% mental because you set them, okay? And you maneuver them. Or you don't even have a stop loss, which is, I'm not even going to get into that. But check your risk-reward ratios and keep those in line. You really want a 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 in most forms of trading. Really try your best to work on that. And I know it's hard because I lost a lot of money earlier in my career, because I would let the winners just go a little bit and let my losers just run. And because I was losing so much early on, anytime I got green, I would pull that winner. And of course, it'd be way less than times I've lost in the past, right? Get your risk reward in line, and that comes with discipline. Set it and don't move it. And just stick with your risk reward and play it out that way. Next, a really hard thing for people to mentally get over is pulling that trigger on trades, right? Your setup is there. You were patient. You waited for it. Your risk reward ratio is amazing. It's all right there. And you don't pull the trigger and you hesitate and it takes off without you. We've all been there. Now look, there's no other way than to pull the trigger is to just do it. If it's all there, you have to do it and do it again and again and again. Lose, win, whatever. You have to do it so that way you don't hesitate anymore when your setup is there. I struggled with that for a long time until I finally made myself just start taking the trades that were with my plan and my strategy. And then once I started pulling the trigger routinely, it became muscle memory. Every time I see my setup, I have to take it. I cannot not take it at this point because I've done it for so long. So my advice to you is if you have problems pulling the trigger, there is no other way to get over it than to just commit and do it. Don't commit to it once. Don't commit to it twice. Give it a fair amount. I'm talking 10, 15, 20, 30 of just when you see your setup, you're buying it. And whatever happens, happens. Trust in your system and in your beliefs. All right. The last thing, and probably one of the most important things on the emotional side and mental side of trading, is how to deal with losses. Well, hate to tell you, my friends, we're going to lose. My strategy, because it's a scalping strategy, has a very high win rate. You know, a swing trade strategy, you could run a 40% win, 60% loss because your risk reward is good. And you can make a lot of money doing that and being right 40% of the time. Scalpers, we don't have that advantage. We have to be right more often than not because we're going after smaller moves with heavy size. So, dealing with losses when they happen is very important. And you have to realize you're going to lose. It's going to happen. And the sooner you grasp that concept, which is easy to say, I know, but not easy to do. Once you grasp that concept that you are going to lose, and I think really let it sink in and know that if it happens, it happens. It has nothing to do with you or future results. You just lost. It just went against you. The market is unpredictable. This is Tactical Scalper, out.